Hello from Thessaloniki. Thank you for having this presentation to your conference. So the name Distant Overdubs and what is this all about? My name is Dimitris Tasoudis. Why distant? Experts and authorities forced social distancing during the pandemic. Teachers and students worldwide tried to carry on their respective work with many difficulties during these hard times. The pandemic has placed many artists to inertia. Many of them tried to find ways to continue their craft, both for the audience, spectators, and for themselves so as to keep being active and useful. Αποτυπώσεις Imprints is an ensemble formed by students in the Thessaloniki Music School. We deal with rehearsing, performing, and recording our work together with supportive material, photos and/or videos by the students. Our primary goal, which was at the center of a cultural program in the school, was to understand the idiom called ambient music, ambience, and the whole recording and editing process. The members of the band were supposed to record track sounds of our city, edit them, combine them, and incorporate them to our music, which would normally be a blend of pre-existing, new, and improvised music. Of course, due to the restrictions that govern the whole world, our goal had to be reset. The members of the band, were encouraged to record track sound-producing sources, electric devices, the surrounding sounds, etc. The sound of the city became the surrounding sounds. Why overdubs? Before the crisis, many musicians exchanged ideas or even created finished products by sending their parts to one person who could arrange them and organize them into a software, digital audio workstation, hence DAW. It was not rare, thus, that many tracks could be the outcome of the collaboration of musicians from a distance. The technique of overdubbing can allow a creator to layer sounds in a software and produce a song or a soundscape. We use the technique of overdubbing with the sounds that the members of the band sent. Those sounds and/or music parts were recorded with the use of their cell phones. The students became familiar with different but similar software that can capture sound. Then I used Audacity to edit the sounds, trim them, and GarageBand to produce the songs or works. Some excerpts of the pieces we've produced will follow. For a better experience, you are encouraged to check the link in the description and use headphones or speakers. Our first piece was Christmas music for empty airports. This is a reference to Brian Eno, the pioneer of ambient music, and his piece Music for Airports. Also, other things are mentioned as The Clock of Christopher Nolan, Interstellar, Russians by Sting, a melody from a Greek song, Σιγά μη κλάψω, σιγά μη φοβηθώ, that was quite popular for some time during that period, which had to do with the outcome of the trial of members of Golden Dawn for the assassination of a musician. All of the above elements coexist with melodies of Christmas carols, trying to show the different Christmas we were all into. All sounds were recorded by the students. All excerpts from news bulletins as well.
All bars and restaurants.
So here Silent Night gives its place to Music for Airports. And the famous carol. Carrying on. Two more pieces, Merry Christmas Mr. Riley. In the same festive but troubled context, we made a mix of two Christmas melodies with a snippet of In C, a piece by the minimalist composer Terry Riley. All photos were taken by the students. And here is a fragment from a realization of In C by Terry Riley. So on. Carrying on to Korea with gratitude. In 2021, a famous musician, composer, band leader, and more has left us. See Korea left a legacy that will continue to inspire many. We recorded a piece that features some of his well-known compositions together with some references.
So it was an idea I followed through, and I always like to, have a spirit to play very much together.
So some members recorded some interviews of Chick Corea. One of the students improvises on the piano.
So when I have that element,
it's just after the lockdown, so it's in the school.
Dictate a lot of what the feeling the music will be, and it should be that way.
Of course, it's 6.5 minutes, so you could listen to it in clicking in the description below. Both of the above pieces feature members of our whole percussion classroom, not just the ensemble Apotyposis. For a more optimistic and playful approach, we revisited the famous melody of Peppa's percussion, of Peppa the Pig. There is an underlying rhythm element that was created by the layering of sounds that were produced by toys the students had at their homes.
Στα περίπτερα.
Okay, sorry about that.
أنا بيبا بيج، وهذا أخي جورج، وهذه ماما بيج، وهذا بابا بيج.
All dialogues were recorded by the members of the band. The video is a production of a member of our band, a student. Lastly, as an exercise, the students had to record abrupt and long sounds during a WebEx lesson and send them back via email. They recorded shutting doors, rubbing glasses, etc. I layered on top 2 tracks and we created Instants, a piece in 2 school hours. Let's see the environment that we worked. It's GarageBand. And then it's a loop. So here we have glasses, we have shutting doors, we have several sounds, abrupt and long ones, that together with some pieces, some tracks I layered, we made this piece. It's not a regular piece, just I had to show the tools and the opportunity and the capabilities of such a software. At the Music School of Katerini, from a distance of course, we held a workshop showing these tools and their creative use in order to produce a musical piece. Different countries were logged in simultaneously, sending their recordings on the fly, just after a brief introduction regarding overdubbing, field recording and ambient music. There was a time limit, so we had to move fast and reach a work-in-progress piece. Conclusions. Overdubbing is surely a creative process. In the pandemic, and given the fact that equipment is nowadays cheaper and more reachable, several musicians created many beautiful things at their refuge. Still, it can be lonely and make the very traits of music making obsolete. The offering, the audition, the commenting, the applause, the smile, the handshake. Let us bear in mind these features and combine the knowledge acquired with the truth and the real thing. Thank you very much.